Hello dear students, how are you? Before we start our regular online class, let me introduce myself shortly. I am K.M. Fakhruddin, lecturer, Department of Marketing, Mohammadpur Kendriya College, Dhaka. At first, I would like to special thanks to our most honorable principal, Professor Soyed Jafar Ali Sir, who took a wonderful decision to arrange such online multimedia class that is really helpful for the students during this pandemic situation. And I also give special thanks to our most honorable frontline citizen who are serving their best to save the nation. Today, I am going to be talking about the course organizational behavior, which is assigned for honors third year only. Now I'll go on to highlight the course outline, which includes contribution of theory X and Y, theory of Z, and concept of scientific management. Now I would like to enlighten a short history on contribution of theory X and theory Y. To develop organizational behavior, theory X and theory Y has large contribution. It is the basic foundation used to develop and differentiate between management approach and techniques. There are two types of thinking about human nature, which we call optimistic and pessimistic. Optimistic means hopeful and confident about the future. On the other hand, pessimistic means not hopeful, emphasizing the bad part of the situation. These two theories are nothing but about the assumptions that managers make about human nature. Let me clarify assumption about human nature. What is human nature? If I ask you, you may say that basically human being is good. You are making a positive assumption. If you say that human being is bad, you are making a negative assumption. So, ordinary people and also managers also make certain assumption. If they are optimistic kind of people, assuming that people are good, basically the average employees or workers is good. So their style of management will be liberal style of management or democratic style of management. On the contrary, if they think human nature is basically bad, then they will have an autocratic style of management. Theory X symbolizes autocratic management and theory Y symbolizes democratic management. Douglas McGregor, professor of industrial management at MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, does not agree with the classical principles of applications. He finds fault with them and he tries to find the reasons why they went wrong. He identifies some reasons as significant as to why the traditional principles, that means principles of classical organization, have failed. But the basic classical theory was developed by people taking excessively examples from the military and church. And industrial organizations are a lot different from the organizations such as church and the military. Another important criticisms McGregor make against the classical theory is the ethnocentrism. Ethno means self and centrism means centeredness. Classical principles suffer from ethnocentrisms. That means in ignoring the significance of the political, social, and economic environment. In, in implementation, organizations, and influencing managerial practice, understanding assumptions about human behavior which are only incompletely true. Thus, McGregor argues the need for new theory. His theory changed assumptions, more understanding of the nature of human behavior in organizational settings. Let's move on. The background of the theory. Douglas McGregor introduced a motivational theory in 1960. He had two contrasting texts on understanding motivation and management, and he believed the theory X and theory Y is the foundation used to differentiate between management approaches and techniques. He developed two contrasting theories that explained how managers' beliefs about what motivates their people can affect their management style. He developed a philosophical view of humankind with this theory X and theory Y in 1960s. His work is based upon Maslow's hierarchy of needs, where he grouped the hierarchy into lower needs, theory X, and higher needs indicates theory Y. This is a picture of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Theory X indicates lower needs, which includes physiological and safety and security needs, and that are satisfied internally. On the other hand, theory Y higher order indicate higher order needs, and that includes love and belonging, esteem, and self-actualization need, and that are also satisfied internally. Let's understand importance of understanding this theory before understand theory X and theory Y. What is management actually? Management is an art of getting things done through others, which highlights understanding the psychology of others is the first key important factor in managing the things. This is the visual difference between theory X and theory Y. You are looking. Theory X, in management system, employees are quite dissatisfied. On the other hand, in management system of theory Y, employees are quite happy and high ambitious. Now, let's go to understand theory X. This theory is based on classical thinkers like Adam Smith and Frederick Winslow Taylor, who believed that money is the greatest motivator and for higher productivity. There must be centralized authority, specialized jobs, job security, proper chain of command, and performance based on economic rewards or punishments in the organizations. Theory X, management management belief about people. There is authoritarian management, repressive style, tight control, no development, produces limited, depressed culture, strict policies, and punishment and reward. This management is autocratic management system, and employees are quite unhappy. They are bound to work. The main assumptions of theory X are given below. Employees does not like work and always try to release from work whenever possible because they are lazy. They always try to avoid work and they want to show themselves they are busy, but they are not busy. Theory X employees show high resist towards change, and these people generally dislike responsibilities. A close supervision is necessary for them in order to make them productive. High degree of control and continuous supervision is necessary at energy step of the work. And last one, people must be threatened and directed in an authoritarian style. Thus, Theory X represents that approach of managers who perceive employees as a lazy, irresponsible, immature, non ambitious, non leader, self centered, non intelligent, non creative, change resistant. So, employees are money minded person who have to be closely monitored for getting maximum output. X type organizations tend to be top heavy with managers and supervisors required at every level and step to control workers. There is less delegation of authority and control remains centralized, not decentralized. Now, it's time to understand about theory Y. Theory Y is a symbol of modern, liberal, faith oriented, and humanistic assumptions about the nature of human beings at work. In theory Y, people always or accept responsibility and also they are self motivated. In theory Y, management always focus their employees or staff and uh, they they always try to collaborate and make a good relationship with their employees, and this management system highlights liberating and development control, achievement, continuous improvement, enabling, empowering, giving responsibility. So, in theory Y management system is quite good than theory X, and employees are happy, quite happy, and they are high ambitious. Let's go to understand the main assumptions of theory Y are given below. Theory Y managers believe that their employees or workers are self-directed and highly motivated, and they are committed and highly skilled and capable of exercise their efforts in an inherent manner in order to achieve the individual and organizational objectives. Theory managers assume that control and supervision are not necessary for these people to meet their own objectives and organizational objectives. The assumption of theory Y is worker or employees always work, always think the work is a natural like rest or play, and they accept and seek responsibility under proper conditions. They are quiet self direction and also self control. Decentralization and participation in decision making. And there is democratic leadership and also creatively widely spread, and people are self motivated. In theory Y type organizations tend to have people at lower level with more responsibilities and participation in decision making process. Control can be decentralized, not centralized. An overview of the assumptions of theory Y clearly shows that this approach perceives employees more than money-minded person who have I am possible attitude. And they are active, responsible, mature, ambitious, self-controlled, self-directed, intelligent, imaginative, creative, and also change adaptable. So management should provide friendly environment for getting best feedback from them. Which one is the best? There is two types of management system. You may use a Theory X style of management for new starters or new employees who will likely need a lot of guidance, or in a situation that requires you to take control such as crisis. On the other hand, when managing a team of experts who are used to working under their own initiative and need little direction, then use Theory Y. Now, it's time to understand Theory Z or Z. William George Ochi, PhD in Business Administration, University of Chicago, American Management Educator. The Theory Z was invented by the American economist and management professor William George Ochi, following the X and Y theory by Douglas MacGregor in the 1960s. The Theory Z was introduced in the 1980s by William Ochi as the Japanese unit style. The Theory Z has been called a sociological description of the humanistic organization. Ochi first differentiated between Japanese and American companies and management style. Theory Z is an approach to management based upon a combination of American and Japanese management philosophies. Theory G suggests that it leads to improvements in organizational performance. According to Ochi, the Theory Z promotes stable employment, high productivity, and high morality and emphasizes employee satisfaction. There is some common characteristics of Theory Z, which are collective decision making, long-term employment and job security, job rotation, slow evaluation and promotion, focus on training, care for personal circumstances, implicit informal control with explicit formalized measures, individual responsibility, moderately specialized career path. Collective decision making. The type of Z organization emphasizes communication, collaboration, and consensus in decision making. Long-term employment. Type Z organizations generally make lifelong commitments to their employees and expect loyalty in return. Type Z organizations set conditions to encourage this. This promotes stability in the organization and job security among employees. Job rotation. Job rotation is the management technique wherein an employee is shifted from one job role to the other with the purpose of familiarizing him with all the verticals of an organization and also increase interest and motivation. Slow evaluation and promotion. The type Z organization conversely adopt the model of slow evaluation and promotion, and their promotion take minimum 10 years. Focus on training. In Theory Z, this leads to continuous improvement of employees' performance. They get enough time to develop, which will improve their qualities and skills in the organization's favor. Care for personal circumstances. Although an employee is present at work for 8 hours a day, they also have a private life in which their family plays an important role. According to the Z theory, an organization cannot ignore this. An organization, therefore, has the moral obligation to pay attention to the personal circumstances of its employees and to provide support, understanding, and dedication under challenging situations. Informal control with formalized measures. The Type Z organization relies on informal methods of control but does measures performance through formal mechanisms. Individual responsibility. Type Z organizations keep the emphasis on individual contributions that are characteristics of most American firms by recognizing individual achievements. Moderately specializes career path. Type Z organization always apply a middle of the road posture. Here are some principles of Theory Z need to know that Theory Z recommended the organization be committed to its people rather than demand commitment from its people. And Theory Z focus on employee loyalty. And all Theory Z also recommends engage more authority to frontline workers as like teachers. Theory Z requires teamwork, training, and extensive collection and analysis of data, can encourage such things in education as team teaching, site-based management, cooperative learning, and outcome-based education. And Theory Z focus on increasing employee loyalty to the company by providing a job for life with a strong focus on the benefit of the employee, both on and off the job. According to Dr. William Ochi, its leading proponent, Theory Z management serve to develop stable employment, high productivity, and high employee morale and satisfaction. William George Ochi brought Theory Z by making a comparative analysis of American management practices, Theory A, and Japanese management practices, Theory Z. There is a comparison between Japanese and American management style. Japanese management style indicates lifetime employment. Workers tend to make lifetime commitment. On the other hand, American management style indicates short-term employment, do not commit long-term. In Japanese management style, there is slow advancement. Rise slowly through established ranks, seniority, loyalty, and similar behavior are considered. But American management style, rapid advancement, gain economically and socially from rapid advancement. In Japanese management style, employee and management seek collective decision making. But in American management style, personal decision making and tend to believe on individual judgment. Groups responsibilities. In Japanese management style, prefer group process and accept group responsibility. But American management style is quite different because they focus individual responsibility. Holistic concern for employees. It is the important thing of Japanese management style or important approach. The employees are treated as perfect part of the total organization. Management take care of their needs. But in American management style, segmented concern for employees, and that means tend to focus on the role of employees at work, less concern for family, social issue, and health of the employees. In Japanese management style, careers are linked to organization, not profession. Japanese firms do not prefer specialization. They put emphasis on flexibility and internal training. But in American management style, established on specialization of skills. In conclusion, Theory Z focus on long-term employment, a managing style that focus on a strong company philosophy, independent corporate, corporate culture, long-range staff development, and unity decision making, and also aim to develop a workforce which has more loyalty to staying with the company and permanent in their career. And Theory Z focus on workers value a working environment in which such things as family culture, tradition, and social institutions are regarded as equally important as work itself. Now it's time to understand scientific management theory. What is scientific management theory? It is the art of knowing exactly what is to be done in the best and the cheapest way. The systematic study of the relationship between people and tasks for the purpose of redesigning the work process for higher efficiency. According to Frederick Winslow Taylor, he was a he was an American mechanical engineer who lived from 1856 to 1915. He brought an engineer's viewpoint to the world of workplace productivity and applied engineering principles to the factory floor. He was the first management consultant and the first to look at work and productivity scientifically. He is known as the father of scientific management and the efficiency movement. Scientific management was proposed applying standardized methods and tools to increase the output, quality, and reduce cost and wastage. Scientific management or Taylorism was a theory of management that analyzed and adjusted workflows. Its main objective was improving economic efficiency, especially labor productivity, by analyzing and establishing workflow process. Principles of scientific management. Science, not rule of thumb, harmony, not discord, cooperation, not individualism, development of every person to his or her greatest efficiency and prosperity. Let's understand, elaborate this. Discards rule of thumb and advocates scientific approach. It has several steps which are investigation on traditional methods, unifying the best practices, developing a standard method, and last one is selecting one best method, save time, effort, money, and resources. Harmony, not discord. There should be, in these principles, there should be complete harmony between the management and workers. Com- Complete mental revolution on the part of both management and workers means that management and workers should transform their thinking. Management share the gains of the company workers, and workers should work hard and improve business. Another principle is cooperation, not individualism. Cooperation between the labor and the management. Cooperation should be replaced by competition should be replaced by cooperation. Constructive suggestions made by the employees should not be ignored and rewarded. Equal division of work and responsibility between workers and management. Development of every person to his or her greatest efficiency and prosperity. In these principles, each person should be scientifically selected, work assigned should suit his or her physical, mental, and intellectual capabilities, and train employees if needed. And last one is training essential learn-based method ensure efficiency for workers and organizations. Advantages of scientific management. Improved teamwork, cooperation between managers and workers. Management based on observation and experiment for process specific solution. Better planning and decision making, improved physical working conditions for employees, improved democracy in workplace, and application of scientific methods and techniques in better working conditions to reduce any kind of trouble. And last one is advantage is higher wages to the workers for higher productivity. Thank you for your attention and advices. Be safe. If you go outside, use mask, hand gloves, and save yourself first and save your family. Thanks once again. Good luck.